Field in Chicago. This is the NFL on EA Sports. See Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Lions for their first drive behind their ninth-year quarterback. In year number 4 with Detroit, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Goff. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. 3rd and 5. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block,
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. 3-0 our score as we ready for the dynamic kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On play action, here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. To the air on 3rd down is Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the 1st here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing is Williams. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To the air, Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff. Fighting through pressure, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. So wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Bates' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Williams throw complete here to Kmet. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Looking to throw is Williams. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Williams going to look to throw again. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Bates' kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the rookie from USC, Caleb Williams, who was looking the part. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Williams. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they've got to be thrilled with the situation they've inherited here. Thank you, defense.
Thank you, indeed. They set them up the short field ahead of them, and now they've got a good chance to strike quickly and take the lead.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now it's gone. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Eluding the nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
Now he'll try to run with this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift from 10 yards out. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Here's Goff. Flush to his right.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big play and another Lion first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
from 3 yards out.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. In motion left goes Allen. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Throwing on 2nd down is Williams.
Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. A pass complete to Odunze. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Goff. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Now the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bears down by 10, 45 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing to start the drive, Williams. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here comes second down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Operating from the gun, Williams. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
Here's first down.
Back to throw. Williams going back to Allen. He's got him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's second and 3. On second down, here's Williams.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Williams.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.